Hello, art students. This is Mrs. Brand here. Today I'm going to show you how to create a response to your classmates' Flipgrid videos using the comment option that is underneath the video that you watch. So I watched Miss Whetstone's video and I listed in my journal some things that we have in common, some similarities, as well as some things that I found interesting. So when you are watching your classmates' videos, you should make a little chart in your journal, and it can be like a T-chart. On one side, you can write the word interesting at the top. On the other side, you can write the word similarities, and then you can list things that would fit in either of those categories in your journal. That way you can use that when you create your response. When we create this response today, we're not actually going to show our face, but we will record our voice. There's a really interesting feature called Whiteboard that we can use along with the text feature and maybe some emojis to illustrate what we're going to be explaining that we liked and had in common with the person we're responding to. So if I click on Add a Comment, it automatically pops up right here and it asks me to record it. It says I have 3 minutes to record my video, but I won't need that long. Before I actually click record, I'm going to click on the effects button. When I click on the effects button, I'm going to click on the board option. So this is the whiteboard. I'm going to use the notebook paper. So the first thing I'm going to talk about are the things that I found interesting about Miss Whetstone's video. So I'm going to click on text. And then maybe I'll do this one and I'll say interesting. I'll move this to the top of the paper. And now I'm going to do some more text. And this is where I'm going to list the things that I'm going to talk about. So let's see. Spelled that wrong. Okay, this is really large, so I can grab one of the corners and I can shrink it down so that it's much smaller. And the other nice thing that you can do, I don't want to have to keep shrinking it down every time, and I like this font, so I'm going to click on copy, and then I can move the copy below it, and I can just start typing some other things. I can also add some emojis in. So if I click on emoji, I can type what I'm looking for at the top. So let's try that again. And if I want an emoji sticker that relates to art, I can type art. And then I can shrink this down. And I think I want to move everything down a little bit. So I'll just move this stuff around a little bit more. Then I'll be ready to talk. Now, when I begin to talk, I am talking to Miss Whetstone because I'm responding to her videos. So it's not required for you to go through and watch everybody's responses, but you're definitely going to want to watch the responses that people make to you. So when I start this recording, I'm going to address Miss Whetstone. And remember, the cool thing about Flipgrid is that you can pause. So I'm going to first start talking about what I found interesting. Hi, Ms. Whetstone. I really enjoyed watching your video. A few things I found interesting about you. I can't believe you've been teaching for 13 years. You look so young. There's no way. You've got to be in your 20s. The second thing I found interesting was that your first degree was in art history, and religious studies, and then you got a degree in art education. So you must really have a passion for art, and I think that's cool. I also think it's really cool that you're getting your master's in social justice, because art can be a really good tool to communicate things that are important to people. So I think that's really interesting, and it shows that you're super smart because you want to keep learning. Okay, so that's the first part of my response. And now I can change my text so I can talk about similarities. And then I'll go ahead and delete my emojis so I can put some other stuff in. But I think I'm going to keep this text. Okay, I also have some photos that I want to put in here to share with Miss Whetstone. So I'm going to go back to that photo option. Okay, so I've got three things that I have in common with Miss Whetstone, and I added some pictures and an emoji, so now I'm ready to record my last part of my video. The things that we have in common, I also have two children, but instead of having two girls, I have two boys. And my boys love Mario and love Undertale, and this is them at Halloween. I love Indian food too. One of my favorite things that we used to do was go to House of India together, and we would get takeout and then go back to one of our houses and eat. And the takeout would just be what me and you ate. We wouldn't share it with the kids. So that was one of my favorite things that we used to do, and hopefully we'll get to do that again soon. And prom, oh my gosh, we look so young. That was so long ago. But it was really fun. So I'm glad we have those memories. I enjoyed hearing about you, Miss Whetstone. Thanks for sharing. Okay, so now that I've recorded a little bit about what I have in common and what I found interesting, now I can go and say next, and I can review it. And after I review it, and it's relatively short, it's only 1.5 minutes long. After I review it, then I'm gonna go and say next. And then you can post another selfie. But remember, if you don't want to post a picture of yourself, there's other things you can do. Like I'm gonna decide to put an emoji on my face. Which one? I think I'll go for the sunglasses one. And I think that looks pretty good. And then I can say submit. Now remember, you need to respond to 2 of your classmates. And in order to make sure that everybody gets a response, try to only respond to people that have 1 or fewer responses. So if you see somebody and they've already got 2 responses, well then move on and try to find somebody else's video to watch and respond to. We want to make sure that everybody has their videos watched. If you want to respond to more than 2 people, that would be awesome. I think practicing Flipgrid is a really great skill. It's something that you can use for other assignments and things you do for other teachers. So the more practice, the better. And if you want to respond to more people, that would be great. All right, I hope you found this video helpful and good luck.